Hello everybody, Gisele Grenier here. So I've got a little tip to share with you. It's nothing miraculous. I'm sure other people are doing it, but I just want to show you how you can store your paint skins. Now, what paint skins are is when you're creating an acrylic pour or when you've got paint that's dripping down off something. I like to have the catch basin that captures all that paint to be palette paper or freezer paper, and because that way when the paint is dry you can peel it off and use it for something else. So I just want to come down to the table. So I use the palette paper, and what I do is I use the shiny side to make the contact with the skin, that way it doesn't stick, and you can just peel them and then use them any way you want. Okay, let's put that one back because that's not the one I want to show in the demonstration. And then this one here is a big one. That one's a really big one. So you can use it on either side. So you can keep them in you know, pieces like this, because this is a very inexpensive way to do it. The other thing that you can do is actually put them, if you want to put them into a binder, put it into a page protector. So this would assume that your paint skin is the size of that. And now, depending on what you're using for your page protector, peel off your skin. And this does take a little bit of work. This is useful if you create a lot of skins. And I would use the page protectors. These are expensive ones. These are really thick because they'll hold these flat. You can go with cheap ones and then just see how that works. You can put them in there and then flatten it out a little bit. And then I'll just press it down so it stays, so there's contact in there. And there we go. And I'll put a whole bunch of these, you know, in the large three ring binders. With those binders though, I keep them flat. I don't put the binders up this way. I leave them flat because when they're up this way, the pages, until you get a good chunk of skins in there, the inside pages will flop over a little bit. So here's a way that you can store your skins. And then when you're ready to take it out to do something, you just, like this, get your hand inside. That way you can see it from the back as well. This is really pretty, this one here. The other thing you can do is just take a picture and create like a little database or something. There we go, and then use it the way you want. So if you want to take a picture, put it on palette paper, take a picture, flip it, take a picture of the other side, and then you can print it here, but then you're having to print paper and stuff like that. The other thing you can do is little plastic sleeves. If you have, when I was creating DVDs of all my courses, I have those DVD plastic sleeves, and I have thousands of those, so I just put these inside there. If you have access to a bagging company, a company that makes bags, sometimes they'll have, I guess you call it like a defect sale, and like I bought 5,000, and what it was is that this particular box was stored in an area and the box wasn't sealed, so the sun got into it and it yellowed around the edges. Bags are perfectly fine, but the edges of the bag are yellow, almost like a yellow, transparent yellow iron oxide, that color. It's actually quite pretty, but they gave me the entire box for 10 bucks. You can't go wrong with that. So you do stuff like that. It's just whatever makes it easier for you, do that. Okay, so I hope this little tip helps you store your paint skins. But if you have any other tips to share, please comment below. And if you know, photographs are always good so we can see exactly what you're talking about. Alrighty, so until I see you in the next Creative Thought and Talk, stay inspired.